Good morning. Yes, welcome. This is actually my kitchen, but I tried filming in my library. Oh, you want to go outside? Okay, we're back. Yeah, I tried filming in my library this morning, but the lighting sucks in there right now. It just, the sun isn't very out today. And so I just decided to take it somewhere else, and it's a vlog anyways, my first vlog ever, by the way, which is crazy. I just decided to go for it. I was watching Crystal's vlogs and also Dana's vlogs, and just loving their content, and decided I would just try. I hope you guys enjoyed just kind of seeing how my mornings usually go. Yeah, so I usually start my mornings working out, and then I work, and now I'm kind of on lunch break. So that's when I decided I'd finally set my camera down to film. So let's talk about books since this is a reading vlog. Also, I'm gonna crack open this Red Bull. So yes, I am a energy drink Red Bull addict. It's horrible. Kids, don't try this because once you do, it's over. But yeah, so one sec. Actually, if you guys honestly want to know how much of an addict I am, yeah, so we have a drink fridge full of energy drinks and soda, and yes. When we bought this house, that was one of the things we were most excited about because we were both major soda fiends. So anyways, yes, back to books. So I am in the middle of Wives and Daughters, which I love so far. I'm 120-ish pages in. I'm to chapter 11. And I've been posting on Instagram and stuff how much I've loved this. But yes, it is 5-star worthy so far. I love it so much. The writing is super easy, like as far as classics go. So if you're trying to like dip your toes into classics, definitely I recommend this one. It's super readable. I'm reading this with one of my subscribers. Her name's Nadia. So yeah, we're reading it together, and we're just talking on Discord, just me and her in like a personal conversation. And it's been so fun. She lives in Belgium, so we're kind of on different time zones, but still, like, we've been chatting and talking about how we're enjoying it. And I've been telling her like my suspicions about certain characters. And anyways, yeah, don't spoil me if you have read this in the comments. Don't say like, you know, who she ends up with. I'm guessing she ends up with Roger. Which would be great because I love that name. We love Rogers around this house. But yeah, so reading this weekend. We'll see how far I get. I kind of just keep going until I'm, you know, feeling like another book. I don't have like a certain page count I have to hit every day or anything, but yeah, I should finish this by the end of the month for sure. The other book I'm in the middle of, I'm reading for the Paranormal Romance Readathon, as well as for the Love in the Night, probably. It'll probably bleed into there, maybe. And that's Vampire Academy. So yeah, I'm halfway basically in the middle of this one. I have mixed emotions. So part of me is like, this is super bingeable, super easy to read, and it's enough of an intriguing plot line that I'm keeping going. But part of me is feeling it's very, very YA in my opinion. There's so many like catty comments and he's so hot and like just drama all over the place that I'm like kind of rolling my eyes about. So I talked about this on my walk this morning with my husband because we kind of just talk about our lives, right? And I was telling him I'm trying to decide if I just binge and finish, which I could probably do this weekend, or DNF, because if it's not gonna be 4 or 5 star worthy, I'm kind of to that point at this point in the year too, where I'm like, I want to read what I want to read, and like I don't want to just feel obligated to read, you know, for certain readathons or whatever. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll DNF. Who knows? I mean, I'm halfway too, and I struggle when I get to halfway. Obviously, you just want to finish. So we'll see. We'll see about that one. And then if I end up DNFing and or or finishing this, I would love to pick up this book. This was on my TBR as well for November, for nonfiction November. Yeah, I mean, what a queen, what an icon. And this is just an autobiography, and just kind of details her different cases. And I know I'm gonna love this. Like, this is gonna be amazing. So if I can try to get to this weekend, I will. So yeah, this is gonna be like a weekend reading vlog. My husband is actually on a trip, and so he's out of town this weekend. So I was like, wow, perfect timing for me to try to do a reading vlog. I have some like other little things maybe that I'll try to plan around this vlog so that I can kind of keep it interesting. But yeah, you guys will have to let me know, you know, if you enjoy this, and I mean, I hope it's well received. We'll see. But yeah, okay, I need to go back to work probably, and then it's very slow. It's a Friday, so it's very slow today. So I actually might have time to read a little bit, and then I'll try vlogging that. Even if the lighting is bad in my library, I'll still try. And then I do have some errands to run. So I have to return something from Amazon, and then I was thinking I might go to Half Price Books. I'm very tempted. Anytime I have to actually leave the house, I'm like, okay, perfect excuse to go book shopping. But yeah, I'll just take you guys along with me. So thanks so much for tuning in. And we'll just see where this vlog goes. Okay, bye guys. There it is, folks. The sentence we all love and know and adore in YA fiction. I let go of the breath I'd been holding. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still gonna keep on keeping on with this book. It's just very, for lack of a better word, cliche, but I mean, it's still really readable, so I'm enjoying it. Lunchtime and reading, of course. Okay, guys. Oh my goodness. So I'm almost to the end of this book, and I just read this scene that is absolutely hilarious. I am just shaking my head. So they're at this dance, and have I even explained the plot of this book? If you guys don't know, this centers around a school for vampires where there's like different classes of people. So there's the Moroi, who are like vampires. Then there's the Dampiers. I'm sorry if I'm saying all these things wrong, but there's the Dampiers who guard the good vampires, the Moroi, from becoming and from being attacked by Strigoi. I'm saying all these wrong, I'm sure. But basically, the main character of this book is Rose, who she is a guardian to her best friend, Lissa. And Lissa is the vampire in this book. And so basically, she's just trying to train herself up to be a good guardian because her friend, Lissa, is also part of like the royalty of Moroi. So she's like high status, very sought after. Anyways, so it's kind of just following like the drama and the cliques, the friendships, the hatreds of everybody in this school. And so anyways, towards the end of this book, they're at this dance. And spoiler alert, by the way, I guess, like I'll just, put underneath right here, spoilers. So in case you haven't read the book and want to. But so they're at this dance, and Lissa ends up being in trouble. And one of the weird things that's unique to Lissa and Rose is that they can kind of feel Rose can feel Lissa's emotions. And it's like a bond they have that they're trying to figure out why it's special for them. So anyways, so she feels that Lissa is in trouble and that she needs help. And so Rose is like rushing out of the dance hall to go get Dimitri, who is like her personal trainer for being a guardian and is like the love interest, right? And she runs to Dimitri's room in this super sexy dress, and they've been, very attracted to each other, but nothing's happened, and it's just been angsty the whole book. So she runs to Dimitri's room to get help and to get him to help her save Lissa. And then right when she like gets to the room and he opens the door and they get talking, he's like, "You need to leave," and he grabs her wrists, and then sparks fly because they touched each other. Then suddenly, like, all of Rose's inhibitions go out the window, and she's just suddenly making out with him. And I mean, I'm like, wait, what happened to your friend? Don't you need to be going and saving Lissa? Like, are we really gonna spend this much time making out? And then, I mean, I haven't read the next chapter, but it seems like they might have sex right now. We'll see. But yeah, I'm a little confused. Priorities are a little bit awry, in my opinion. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm hoping to finish this book soon, and I will update you guys when I do. Yay! I finished it. Butter's excited too. Yes, I finished Vampire Academy. So yeah, I am actually, Butter. Let's try this again. So yes, I finished Vampire Academy just barely. I read on, and my initial reaction is valid, and it's actually explained later. So that's good. I was so confused, but I'm glad that it was clarified and it was part of the plot. But anyways, so this took me by surprise. I ended up really enjoying the ending. The last 100 pages or so were really fast paced, really fun, and also the romance built up more. So I really enjoyed that part as well. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end up giving this a 3.5. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't enough to bump it up to a 4-star for me, but it was still, it ended really well. So, so I'm glad about that. And I would say, if you're ready for like you know, school setting, vampire, there's a lot of drama in this. It reminded me a lot of, and maybe it's just because I don't read a lot of YA, and that might be it, but it reminded me a lot of American Royals, if you guys have read that book. That book's also, it deals with a ton of love triangles happening, drama everywhere, and it's really fun. I mean, that one I enjoyed more than this, but yeah, they're both very similar in the vibe they give off, in my opinion. So yeah, this was good. 3.5 for me. I mean, it was a 3 until the last 100 pages, so that bumped it up. But yeah, so now we can move on. So I will probably just read more Wives and Daughters tonight. I haven't picked this up yet today, and I really want to. It's just so fun to read for me. So yeah, I'm probably gonna end up picking this up tonight. And I'm also playing around with getting around to one of my Lego sets that I haven't set up. Yes, I love Legos. Yeah, I have my huge Harry Potter Great Hall and all of the, you know, other versions that go along with it. And I actually have a Friends Lego set that I got for Christmas last year, and it's November. So I haven't set that up yet, and I really want to. If you can't tell from my beginning clips, I love Friends. It's one of my favorite TV shows. You know, Chandler and Monica forever. They're my favorite couple. Yes, hi Butter. Hi, she's saying hi too. So yeah, I think I might do that tonight and probably listen to an audiobook as I do that. Maybe film it a little bit. Butter is just so cute. I just love you. But yeah, okay. See you guys later. Right as I'm done filming, this is what happens. Oh, you're so freaking sweet. Yeah. Yeah. And guys, I just have dog hair all over me all the time. I'm just used to it at this point. And there's Sweet Lily over there too. But yes, very affectionate dogs. They're so sweet. Yeah. I finished it! Yay! Good morning! Oh my goodness. I had such a late night last night doing my Legos. So yeah, I just watched Jen from the Book Refuge's live stream she had this morning. It was really fun. She recommended me a couple books. It was a good time. Anyways, yes, this is my mug. I just want to show this off. The dogs are very like cuddly and interested in everything today, so sorry if they're in the shot, but this mug I got this past weekend and I love it. It's so yeah, it's a Diet Coke mug. So I can have my tea and be supporting one of my favorite drinks. It's awesome. So yes, good morning. It's Saturday morning. So I don't have any very lofty plans today. I think I'm gonna go book shopping for sure. I really want to go. So I'm kind of treating it as I'm selling this furniture item on Facebook Marketplace that I think will hopefully get sold today and someone will pick it up. Yeah, Lily. Yeah. I think I'm gonna sell that, and then with the money I sell from that, which it's only gonna be 20 bucks. But I'll purge that, and then I'll bring in some stuff from Half Price Books. It'll be a good exchange. This is capitalism, right? So yeah, that's my plan. And then ooh, it just got way brighter. Very exciting. Yeah, I finished Vampire Academy yesterday, and I also listened to a really good chunk while I was Legoing. I started with Night Pleasures by Sherilyn Kenyon, which I've been reading this whole week, but I'm really kind of not into it. I don't know. It's not bringing me any joy right now. So I was like, I'm gonna try something else. And my library checkout for Pretty Face by Lucy Parker, I was in the middle of when I decided to stop and start Paranormals. But I was in the middle of that, and it's actually due in 3 days. So I saw that and I was like, oh no, I need to finish this, because I was on the wait list for it too. So it's very demanded. So yeah, so I just listened to that while I did my Legos last night, and I think I only have 2 hours left now. I love it so far. It is adorable. I love this series. If you guys haven't read, I'll put the cover here. If you haven't read the London Celebrity series, I read Act Like It a month or two ago, and then I'm reading number 2, Pretty Face, now. I don't think you need to read them sequentially. They can be standalones. They do mention the other couple from the first book and this book, but I mean, it's not something that you need to read necessarily. So if you wanted to start with the second book, it's also very good. Just 2 different tropes. Just depends on which trope you want. The second book features it centers around London West End theater. So that's the whole premise of the series. And this one features a director and one of the main actresses in his play. And they both are trying to avoid bad press because she is trying to get out of being known as kind of she's really slut-shamed. It's sad. She's slut-shamed for her role in one of a very famous TV series. And what she was trained for was being in plays. And so she's trying to get into that scene. And so she's trying to avoid being, mixed around with that type of news. And then the director is obviously also trying to avoid bad press for his play. So that's where they're at, but they really like each other and are trying to deal with their emotions and stuff. It's really good. It's really good. So yeah, I think I'll keep reading that. And then I'm also going to be reading Wives and Daughters. I don't know where I put it. I think it's back up in my bedroom. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be continuing reading that as well. And I will keep you guys updated. I have a couple chores I have to do around the house. I have to water my plants. Maybe I'll film that. Show you guys my house plants that I'm trying to keep alive. But yes, I'll just take you around with me. So I'm still reading this book here, but all of these little moments in this book are just bringing me so much joy. There's this part, I just want to read it out loud. Molly sat on a stool close to the head of the sofa, and Roger, though at first he took a book and tried to read that he might be no restraint, soon found his reading all a pretense. It was so interesting to listen to Molly's little narrative, and besides, if he could give her any help in her time of need, was it not his duty to make himself acquainted with all the circumstances of her case? Like he's faking reading because he's trying to not be, so involved with her life, but he's listening in and wants to help her. We stand. I love these moments so much, so much. So yeah, I'm gonna head to Half Price Books. I think I'm gonna hit up Taco Bell on my way over. I'm so hungry and I love Taco Bell. And then I will come back home and show you guys what I got. Of course, I have my mask with me, don't worry. But yeah, very exciting. I'm back, guys, yay! So yeah, I just got back from book shopping. Here's my little haul to show you guys. I'm so excited. It is a very wide variety of different types of books. You guys will kind of get a feel for my taste too in this. I mean, it's really random, honestly. Yeah, let me backtrack and say this bookstore, this Half Price Books, is one of my favorites I've ever been to. I've lived in multiple places and gone to Half Price Books in a ton of different states. But this one specifically I love because they break it out so well. They have a softback fiction section, a hardback fiction section. They have the same for romance. So they have a mass market romance section that's huge too. Then they have a hardbacks and normal size romances, which is also really fun to look through because those are harder to find. And then they have a paranormal romance section, and anyways, it's always fun to go there because I feel like it always takes me forever to browse, which I love. Yeah, I left at 12:30 and I mean, it's 3 o'clock now. So I was there a while. And yeah, I just used that 20 bucks that I got in cash and used that to go. I ended up spending 24 something. So yeah, but still, it totally worth it. I got a lot of books, so it was worth it. So I'll just start with what I was kind of in search for when I started. I was like, okay, if I could find this book, I'll buy it. And that was this book. It is The Silkworm by Robert Galbraith, aka J.K. Rowling. But yeah, I wanted to find this book because I read the first book in the series, the Cormoran Strike series. It's called Cuckoo's Calling, last month, and loved it. Seriously loved it. I love the slow burn romance in this book is so good. It's about a private detective and his assistant named Robin. His name is Cormoran Strike, and they are trying to solve a case in each book. So yeah, so I also watched the TV show with my husband this past week. They made a TV show. It's kind of a mini series of sorts. It's 3 episodes per book. So we watched the first 3 episodes and I really enjoyed it. And he also really enjoyed it, even though he's never read them. So I recommend the TV show too. It's called Strike. I mean, I'll put a picture of it here in case you're curious. But yeah, so this is the second book. It's called The Silkworm, and I'm just so excited to see Robin and Cormoran's relationship bud more. She's still engaged to someone else, and they're still just friends. But what happened in the first book makes me believe some conflict is gonna happen for sure in this one. I'm really eager to read it. And this was $7.99. It's the most I paid for any book in this little haul. But it was weird because this beautiful hardback was less than the paperback. Riddle me that. The paperback was worse condition and was $8.99. So yeah, I just got the hardback. I actually prefer paperbacks, but it's okay. I'm totally fine with this one. So there's that. Next book is super interesting. So, I mean, I'll take off this sticker really fast because I like taking them off to show the full cover. This is called Sardas by Diane Pearson, Csardas. Look how beautiful this cover is, by the way. Like gold foiling and like this cool carriage. This is what attracted me initially to this book, was just, first of all, how massive it is. I am always, if I'm just browsing a bookstore, I always am attracted to the big books first. But yeah, so, and then obviously the cover intrigued me as well. Then I read the back and I was like, sold. So it says, Sardas, taken from the name of the Hungarian national dance, follows the fortunes of the enchanting Ferenc sisters from their glittering beginnings in the aristocratic Hungary through the traumas of 2 world wars. Their story is enthralling, tragic, romantic, and absolutely unputdownable. And then the blurb says, a story you won't easily forget, done on the scale of Gone with the Wind. Yeah, so as soon as I read that, I was like, yes. And then it was only $5. I don't know why it was only $5. It's in such good condition. But I'm very trusting. I'm very trusting of Goodreads. So especially for books I'm not initially, like if I don't have them on my want to read list initially, I just go by, if it's 4 stars or above, I'll buy it. If I'm really like attracted to it initially. And that's what this was for this book. It doesn't have that many ratings, but it was rated over a 4. And it's interesting because you would look at this book and think it was made, or, you know, it was printed sometime relatively soon, you know, but it was actually, the first edition was in 1975. Like it's an older book. They just reprinted it, obviously. So I'm very interested. I think this will be great. So yeah, that's the second book. Okay, this is another, I have 1 more fiction and then 2 romances. So the next fiction is called A Green Desire. And this one is really random. Sometimes especially at half-price books, I love looking at like their older paperbacks, like this, for instance, and just learning like, what is this all about? So, and this one definitely, this was like a total, plot buy, I guess. Like I read the back and I was like, yes. So first of all, this cover we can appreciate. I love this. It's so sexy. And then like it wraps around and then here's like more pictures. I love this type of cover. I don't know why. It's just one of my favorites. But let me read the back. One brother was charming and ruthless and let their aunt buy him into Harvard Wall Street society. The other, ambitious but decent, stayed by their mother and made his own way to the top. Raised in separate worlds, they were bound from youth by a bitter rivalry for riches and power. And for the exciting, wildly captivating woman they fought all their lives to possess. A woman whose passion for one destroyed her love for the other. Their story is the American century. Decades of splendor, struggle, upheaval, and war, of innocent dreams and green desire, corrupted by gilded temptation. So yeah, so it's like a brother's love triangle for one woman. It reminds me of, what is that movie that I just watched with my husband, and it was like, we were like, what is happening? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna forget the name of it, but it's right here. We just watched it. It's totally that vibe of like 2 brothers who love the same woman. But anyways, it sounded really good. I think it's like a 3.8 on Goodreads. It's not, you know, it didn't meet the 4.0 standard I usually have, but I just love that premise. So picked it up. Okay, 2 romances. One, I'm sure you've probably heard of, one you probably haven't heard of. I'll start with the one you have heard of. That's Whitney, My Love by Judith McNaught. So I still need to read A Kingdom of Dreams, but I really have a good feeling about it. I think I'm gonna love it. And this one's the second one, and a lot of people actually love this one more. And I read the back and I don't know, it just sounded so freaking good that I was like, okay, even though I'm gonna break my rule of like only buying, you know, the first book of a series, because I just think it sounds amazing. So yeah, let me know if you have read this book, if you like it better than Kingdom of Dreams. You know, just any thoughts on this, I would love to know. I mean, you know, it's not like great condition, but it was only $2.99 or $3.99, so whatever, I can live with it. I do love like the old-fashioned look of this though. I think it's really pretty. Okay, the second romance and the last book in this little haul. You guys are gonna laugh. Okay, so it's called Chase the Wind by Cindy Holby. A sweeping saga of joy and tragedy, bitter tears, and soaring triumph. I was kind of surprised this was in the romance section. I mean, I was initially attracted to, they have like the numbers on the spine for this series, and number 3 I pulled out initially because it looked like it was a Civil War romance, and it is. But this, I mean, I always really want to try to go for the first book in a series if I can. So this book is I'll read like the little tiny plot. It all started with a dream of fertile acres, swift stallions, strong sons, and beautiful daughters. For a poor Scottish immigrant with a gift of talking to horses, it all began with love. So yeah, I think it's a Western, and it sounds like it's kind of gonna be like Braving the Plains couple type of situation. But what I'm pretty sure happens is they have twins, I think, from what I read in the back. And then it follows the twins' love stories in like the second and third books. And the third book, especially of this random series, sounded so good. It sounds right up my alley. I was so tempted to just buy the third book and just go straight into that. But then I was like, no, they're all rated really highly. And, you know, I love a good Western too, apparently. I read Lonesome Dove and loved it, and if it's anything like that, I mean, I'm so down. So yeah, random Western historical romance, I think. I also read, you know how sometimes they have like the first, you know, like a little bit of like a copy of some of the text. I read that. It was pretty steamy. So, you know, I'm excited. Anyways, okay. So yes, that was my cute little $20 half price books haul. Very exciting. And what I think I'm gonna do for the rest of the day is just read. I'm gonna read Wives and Daughters more. I'm really enjoying it. Maybe I'll pick up the Ruth Bader Ginsburg book. I've been kind of like side-eyeing it, like I need to start reading it. I really want to grab a highlighter when I start that book because I just know there are going to be quotes in that book I want to highlight and love, and it's going to be one of those books. So yeah, gonna read that maybe, and then I have pickleball tonight. Do any of you guys play pickleball? Because I do, and I love it. Yeah, let me know if you know what pickleball is and if you played, and yeah. So I'm probably gonna do that tonight with my family. We're very fortunate to live near my husband's family, about a mile away. So yeah, so we get to see them on a regular basis and go play pickleball on random nights. It's fun. So yeah, I will talk with you guys later after I have an update on something. Bye. Hey guys, I am back from pickleball. It was really fun. Yeah, I just made myself another cup of tea. Yeah, I have a cup of tea in the mornings and then one at night. I love it so much. I love a lemon tea at night and also like a chamomile tea, my favorite. But anyways, so I've edited the vlog up to this point and I am slowly realizing that I talk a lot and it's already up to like 40 minutes. So I thought I would just wrap it up now, even though there's still Sunday, but I just think it's better, you know, I don't want to have an hour-long vlog. So yeah, just want to wrap up. I'm so glad if you have made it this far in my vlog. Seriously, I appreciate it so much. This was very much an experiment, and I just appreciate the support. It really means a lot. So yeah, what did I read this weekend? I read Vampire Academy, like I've been saying. I ended up giving this a 3.5 stars. It was good. The ending definitely brought it up for me. I don't know if I'm gonna continue in the series yet. I mean, we'll see. Maybe next Halloween I will. But yeah, for now, I just enjoyed the first one. It's not like grabbing me to read the second one yet, but yeah, it was good. And then I'm still continuing with Wives and Daughters. Me and Nadia had a good chat about it just recently, and we're both really enjoying it and kind of, you know, talking about our anticipations and our predictions for the book, and it's just been really fun. If any of you, honestly, this is like the whole reason I started this channel was, if any of you guys want to buddy read anything with me that I mentioned that I want to read, seriously, just DM me on Instagram or Discord if you see me on there, or, you know, somehow get a hold of me. And I would love to. That's like the whole point I started this channel. I don't really, you know, I don't really care about the numbers that much. Like, it's all just, it was just a way for me to connect with more people about books and read books together. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, reading this with somebody, even who's halfway across the world, it's just making my day. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys tuning in for this vlog. Please let me know if you liked it. I might attempt another one soon. I mean, they are kind of a decent amount of work, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I admire people that can do daily vlogs, because even just, you know, this 2 days worth of vlogging has been a lot. But it's been great. I've enjoyed it so much. So yes, if you would like, please like and comment. I reply to every single comment. And if you want to see more from me, please subscribe. And I will talk to you guys in another video. I have another one coming up. I already filmed it. So yes, it's coming. It's a book unhaul. So just in time for all these books I just hauled in this vlog. So yes, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.